morning, New Jersey Weather Warfare, Sunday, September 19th, 2021, 6:47 a.m. at beautiful Brigantine Beach, 69 degrees, 82% humidity, north wind, 10 miles an hour. Going up to 76 today, down to 64 tonight, clear and sunny tomorrow. Increasing clouds building up to 85% chance of rain on Thursday. Into Friday, clearing up somewhat for the weekend. Full moon tomorrow night, the harvest moon, 7:50. Peak performance. Now it's a brilliant sunrise, folks. It's beautiful. Whether natural or unnatural, please go to the description box.
Or a mixture of both. We can see the yellow behind the white. As you can clearly see, I've documented this 8 times. They shadow ban the content and then, of course, take down my channel when they can, whenever they choose. But clearly that light source is closest to the camera. And that shadow being cast as this is a shot from a video that I got from The Fox. The channel. If I'm not mistaken, he's New England area. As that trail moves across the screen from right to left, the shadow approaches or closes in. So when you get directly over the light source, they line right up. That can only happen with that sun being closest to the camera. And that's just the way it is. So when you see the white, or you see a black dot, the black dot is not a camera anomaly. If that were the case, it wouldn't matter which angle you shot the sun, you would have a black dot. That's not what happens. When you're looking down the barrel of the mechanism, it's when you see that. I've documented that time and time again. It's not hard to find. Webcams de Mexico. It's a nice little bay. Marina. You'll recognize it. The black dot will be in the sky, and there's only a few left of those. Out of the 80 webcam de Mexico cameras I have since 2017, August 21st. I've been monitoring those, and there's a fraction left. They took them down at one time. They started cutting 2 hours out. Just weren't showing you sunset or sunrise, whichever the camera might be showing. I did a hour-long presentations on one of the channels. at the barrancas, the Cobra barrancas. Clearly showing something rising on the west as our sun rose on the east. I mean, just ridiculously. That would be the second sun, you think, maybe? Yeah, I believe it's in Bible prophecy that there'll be the sun will rise in the other horizon, opposite. So we have that. It's, I mean, having, first time I documented this, I pulled up to an out parcel gas station convenience store in front of a Publix grocery store. And it was incredible. That was 2 trails doing that. It was just ridiculously obvious that there was a layer or a ceiling above, and the trails were between it and the light source, and they were casting shadows. And a middle of the day, 2:00 in the afternoon, I guess a local drunk had walked to the store, was going to get him some more beer. He was already 3 sheets in the wind. And even he was like, oh God, what the? Yeah, nearly inebriated, y'all. Shouldn't have, I don't know if they sold him beer or not, but they shouldn't have sold him anything. He was a little bit there. I would, if I was running the register, I wouldn't sell to him. But that's what we have here. And it was that obvious to him. So they mock us with a commercial where 2 people at a diner get up when the sun clicks out. But we can clearly see Big Yellow behind it on the regular. And when you don't see that yellow ring around the white ring, something is eclipsing the sun. And if you look, you can still find it. There's still enough webcam to Mexico footage being left up that you can usually find what it is that has moved in front of the sun. Whoever's doing this is, I mean, it's just incredibly misguided, being the tech can be used to free man from his toil of gathering energy each day. And all this tech can be used to heal instead of destroy. But oligarchs seem to think there's too many. And they clearly tell us this again and again and again. What is it, 9 children or 15 children, some ridiculous amount. Ted Turner. And he's the first to say there's too many of us. That's the problem. And people can't seem to get their head wrapped around the fact that there are those that would, well, they're in a position to gain financially from the demise of humans or mankind, individuals and groups, through the bonds and the trusts. It's 4:55 Enochville. Monday, September 20th, 2021. This full moon will be the new year of the Phoenician lunar, or Hebrew, or whichever you want to rock its pony with. But there it is. It's the Phoenician lunar calendar. And that'll be 1 year into the reset, which is a 70th 100 year Jubilee. That's 7,000 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, goodness. That's a live shot, as far as I know. Yes. Pretty crazy looking, isn't it? Pretty crazy looking. You rarely see a blue sky anymore. It's outrageous, isn't it? Truly is beautiful. It's a big, wide, dynamic earth and a dynamic time to be alive. Now, what I see here is here we go. That right there, that's sky. That's night sky. And that right there, that, those are clouds wrapping around that body. Now, perspective, I don't know how big it is. I don't know how far away it is. But it's like hiding a elephant in a Las Vegas parking lot. And they can do it with mirrors and redirection of light. The trebs create a plasmatic atmosphere, positive ion, to which they can cook, literally. That's what I call it, cooking with the frequencies. Plasmatic Fresnel lenses in the sky. I've seen the bottom edge of one, right, the main one that sits directly in front of the white anthropogenic light source we see wrapped by our yellow sun. And that's pretty crazy looking, isn't it? Look away, look away, look away now. It's crazy. Obviously, there's some kind of attraction to those points on Earth so that we get that pimple, that oozing, like when people talk about uh, the caldera, the big volcano out west. It's it's a big it's a big swamp. Yeah, swamp. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's like a sore, and it's not going to go boom. It's going to ooze. Maybe that's how mud floods occur. All that's left is the stone buildings to be reclaimed. Just Freemasonry sitting around. Pun intended. Look away, look away, look away now. Surprisingly, a lot of things your channel would have been pulled down for are now easing past or getting by or staying up on. Like this here, this is Zelsbrod, XELZBROD channel. David E. Martin testifies at the German Crown. With his funny colored mic, neat looking mic, teal. Well, I noticed when the ladies on the Mockingbird media started wearing teal was about the time that thing started rising in the west as our sun set in the east, and rising in the east as our sun set in the west. And it's easily documented. Certainly is. No kidding, y'all. No kidding. Da da dee. Da 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 do. Ba da ba 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 ba. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah. That's an excellent example of what I was referring to. I don't even know how I got to that channel just now. I just clicked and looked, and there it was, and clicked on it. So take that for what it is. But yeah, they're here, and it's happening, no doubt, no doubt.
Good morning, New Jersey Weather Warfare, Sunday, September 19th, 2021. 6:59 a.m. Brigantine Beach, active shooter alert, active shooter. That's not a contrail, that's not jet exhaust. Toxic heavy metal, nanoparticulate aerosols, mainly aluminum. The only known cause of Alzheimer's and autism. Not downrange. There's another one. There's a formation there, spraying us like bugs along the coast here. Under a very brilliant sunrise. Yeah, they might be at it all day. It's supposed to be mostly sunny today and tomorrow, however. Increasing clouds, building up to 85% chance of rain on Thursday. That's the fourth one so far I have seen. Come along the coast here this morning. So there'll be more to follow. Here's this guy getting close. Yeah, it's not a contrail, it's not jet exhaust, like I said.
Those are autonomous.
It's spraying us like bugs. This is weather warfare. But like I said, it's beautiful. Natural or not.
Storm fronts are used to hide things that
So there.
we might otherwise see, just like the footage I showed you earlier. There's a ton of cloaking going on. A ton. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a weapon. Unlike anything we could ever imagine. And again, it's being done with the redirection, deflection, and reflection of light. Commonly known as a sun simulator. It's a plasmatic ball, more or less. These thespians portray juristic and or juridical persons. You need to look that word up, those words up. Juristic, Juristic, or juridical, Juridical, juridical. Persons. And wrap your head around it, because that's how they get away with it. Now think, what do we use a Mac for? It's a job. It's more of a workplace machine. Jobs. Or you can always go with the other character. And, look to the gates of hell. It's called spycraft. The son of a Navy psychological operations officer who called himself Zappa. The slime oozing out from your TV set. Fame. He said Hollywood, and you can take that farther than that. Tavistock Industry or Institute, just you name it. Juristic persons. The Supreme Court found, not a decade ago or so, wrote a opinion, whatever you want to call it, explaining that a corporation is a person. That's how they can donate as a person. Because a corporation is a person and a person is a corporation. Look the words up. That's the kind of thing that they're hiding. You see no yellow there because it's being eclipsed by what we see as a reflection. Yeah, it's a lens flare. It's many lenses. That's why it can go behind a cloud. If it was a lens flare, that would be in front of the cloud because it would be on the lens, a flare, as opposed to something that can go behind the cloud in the sky. Our yellow sun cannot go behind a skinny little cloud like that. It would be being yellow. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than the white light source. It's quite small, actually. It can hide behind a pole, a flag pole. It's so small. It's impossible with our yellow sun. Who's to say what it is anyway? Long time. So long. Feels like I've lost my mind. Incredible, isn't it? Simply phenomenal. Miss Jeannie's been giving them hell, hasn't she? She certainly has. Shines like the sun. I had a new perspective on life when I found out that on a full moon night, if you're in the moonlight, your thermometer will be 3 degrees cooler than if you were behind a wall blocking the moon's light or in the shadow that the moon light might cast. It's 3 degrees difference, and it's warmer in the shadow, exactly opposite of our sun. And it's not our sun's frequency. And reflection reflects the frequency and or frequencies, not doesn't refract it into the primaries. And refraction of our sun can only bring about those 7 primary. If it's outside of that, like teal, it's not our sun. These are very basic things we learned in middle school, if you're my age. And that's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this is from the Fox channel. I'll do my best to leave a link in the description box. They unsubscribed me quite a bit. And so long. It's been a long, long time. So long. Look at bless us all with much favor. We shall be blessed with much favor. We, the otherwise peaceful people of the world, I do declare in our Father who art in heaven's name. Bless you all.